Last evening at Springer Memorial, QC dismissed challengers Christchurch Foundation in 3 straight sets. Anne-Marie Burke reports.
Who would be crowned Queens of Schools Volleyball? It was either Christchurch Foundation back in the screen or Queens College. Either way, this final started with both teams putting up a fight. Foundation first on the cards as Aaliyah Durant spikes into backcourt. But QC would take the upper hand early, an ace. And then sometimes all it takes is an easy shot to rack up the points. Queens College rarely found their rhythm, flooring Foundation's libero. This caused the Christchurch side to call a timeout to regroup as they found themselves in some early trouble down 3-16. And that timeout seemed to ignite a fire in the Foundation side as Durant again showed the power of her spiking skills. But QC was not about to relinquish the lead they had built as Jania Mears spikes. Queens College took the first set at 25-11. Into the second, and they continued momentum. This time Durant is stopped with a rock-solid double block, QC claiming the point. Mears with the serve and ace to put QC up 8-0. Foundation then got on the cards, Durant again masterminding the play. They delivered some aces too. Kenise Watkins, her uncle Sean Green should be very proud. But the girls from QC would make it 2 sets in their favor, taking the second at 25-12. The final set, however, would serve up the game's most competitive action, and the QC girls were not easing up. But mention must be made of Foundation's Tessa Lee Moore, whose serving was on point. That's her first ace. Very next ball, yup, QC with no response. You'd think they would have set up differently. Oh no, she kills them again. Could she make it 4? Well, not right away, as QC found the response, but with a free ball, Foundation set to work. And finishing it up, their go-to girl, Durant, with an easy touch over the net. The girls from Husbands were not letting up though, Kayla James to seal the point. And with the pressure too much for Foundation, the title went to Husbands. Taking the final set at 27-25, the Queens of Schools Volleyball lived up to their name. Queens College are the champions. Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. It was a second defeat for the Barbados under-17 women at the CFU Women's Qualifiers in Puerto Rico. Last night, the Bajan women fell to Trinidad and Tobago 7-1. Shante Carrington scored Barbados' lone goal. The final game is set for tomorrow evening against the Dominican Republic, while Barbados lost their first game to Haiti 13-0. The West Indies will have one less man to worry about when they play Australia next month. This is because Australian pacer Mitchell Johnson retired from Test cricket with the conclusion of the second Test against New Zealand in the drawn game at Perth. The Aussies started the day on 258 for 2 and declared during the day's second session at 385 for 7, with Steve Smith scoring 138, Adam Voges 119, and Johnson with 29. Here are some of the highlights from the day's action.